Welcome to another Soy Checkoff Check-in. I'm AgriTalk host Chip Flory, and joining us today is Kurt Maurath. Kurt is a fifth-year USB farmer leader from Kansas. He serves as the working group lead on the Innovation and Technology Supply Working Group. Kurt grows corn, wheat, soybeans alongside his wife and brother there in Kansas. Kurt, welcome to the Soy Checkoff Check-in. How are you?
I'm doing really well, Chip. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Kurt, I got to ask, what is a guy from wheat country doing on the United Soybean Board? How'd you get interested?
Well, we learned, 15, 20 years ago that the soybeans were just a good rotational crop up for our irrigated circles. And we still are working on that. We need 90, 100 bushel beans consistently to compete with continuous corn, but there's still a lot of value in the soybeans out here. And we're working on our markets, trying to get closer markets. A lot of our beans have to go to eastern Kansas or up into Nebraska to get shipped out, but it's getting closer and we're getting better all the time. So it's just a good rotation for us.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, Kurt, this month we are exploring the Checkoff's innovation and technology priority area through a demand lens. The crop that you and other U.S. soybean farmers grow will help to feed and fuel the world, especially with biodiesel. With demand for that biodiesel increasing, is that a focus for the Checkoff on the development side?
Yes, biodiesel has always been very important to us. It's our big win in the soybean industry. And, it's a good sustainable crop. I think the biodiesel board has said it's 80% greener than some of the other fuels. When we produce biodiesel, it only takes 1 unit of energy and you get 3.5 units of energy back out of it. So it's the most efficient form of converting to a fuel product. So we're still real excited about it. We're still doing more work in the marine industry, the railroad industry, and of course, sustainable aviation fuel is definitely on our list to get into those fuel markets as well.
Yeah. Kurt, biodiesel, clearly it's on the USB's priority list as far as the Checkoff sustainability goals go. Is that right?
Yes, it is. We're working hard, working on the carbon scoring of the soybeans, and it's just a great fuel. I use it on mine. I'm blending 20% biodiesel, and I can just see my engines running smoother and better because, we're putting that lubrication back into the fuel that we lost when they took the sulfur out of the diesel. So now we're lubricating our engines really well and just doing a better job keeping our injectors clean and just make for better running engines.
See, Kurt, that right there is a bit of information that we don't see in a lot of places. And here we are talking about it on the Soy Checkoff Check-in. That's got to be one of the things that you want farmers to hear, is that it's not only a renewable fuel, but it's a better fuel for the tractors that you're running.
Yeah, it sure is. I've talked to semi drivers that have put it in their over-the-road trucks, and those guys are really particular about what they use. And we've heard stories how all of a sudden their engines were running better. They smoothed out a little bit and they found out they were having some injector issues. They didn't even realize it. So it's a big deal and it really helps. Now, you got to be careful with an older system. You're going to clean it out because it is a solvent. So you're going to have some plugged filters at first. But once you get through that first set of filters, it'll help your engines run a lot smoother.
That's cool stuff, Kurt. Man, thank you so much. Here we are. I'm learning stuff all the time in these Soy Checkoff check-ins, but that right there is an important piece of information that you just shared with us. Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate it.
You bet. And of course, everybody can always check us out on unitedsoybean.org.
You bet. All right. Thank you, Kurt. That is Kurt Maurath, USB farmer leader from Kansas. As Kurt said, you can learn more about the United Soybean Board and the Soy Checkoff at unitedsoybean.org. Now, let's get back to AgriTalk.